Welcome to Safety Soul. Now you are with others. So today I would like to discuss about scaffolding. I request to all kindly like and subscribe to my channel Safety Soul. So first question is, what is scaffolding and what are the type of scaffolding? Scaffolding is a temporary working platform and it is used for performing at height and also it is used for construction work. Type of scaffolding: independent scaffolding, mobile scaffolding, cantilever scaffolding, suspended scaffolding, word cage scaffolding, tube and coupler scaffolding. Next question is, what is ADNOC standard of scaffolding? ADNOC standard of scaffolding is HSCOS SG 16. And next question, which material used for scaffolding tube? Galvanized steel material used for scaffolding tube. What are the component or parts name of scaffolding? That means question is, what are the component or parts name of scaffolding? Answer: shoal plate, waist plate, kicker lift, standard, ladder, tube, plank, clamp, transom, tow board, handrail and midrail. All these are components or parts name of scaffolding. What is shoal plate or shoal pads? Shoal pads is a solid material where shoal pads use under each standard. It is used for distribute the load on ground. The actual size of shoal pads 300 by 300 by 6 mm. Next question, what is base plate and what is size of base plate? Base plate always sit above shoal pads and shoal plate provides a strong base for scaffolding. Base plate size will be 150 by 150 by 6 mm. What is shank? Shank will be remain vertical above base plate and its size will be 130 by 25 mm. What is kicker lift? Kicker lift is also known as base lift. Kicker lift is the first layer of scaffolding. Kicker lift gives ground strength and stability. It always install 150 mm above from ground level. What is a standard? A standard is a vertical tube of scaffolding. What is laser? Laser is a horizontal tube of scaffolding. Transom is a horizontal tube of scaffolding. What is plank or board? Plank is a board that is made by wood or steel and it is used for capped material. And plank always installed by put lock clamp. Plank length or height will be 2100 mm or 2.1 meter and width will 280 mm and thickness will be 38 mm. What is tow board? Tow board is a vertical barrier and it prevents to fall material. Tow board height will be 150 mm or 15 centimeter and load bearing capacity will be 20 kg or 22 kg. What is clamp? And how many type of clamp? Clamp is a one kind of part of a scaffolding that is generally used for joint two pipes or tube of a scaffolding. There are eight type of clamp. Woodlock clamp, as known as single clamp, double clamp, right angle clamp, board retention clamp, also known as BRC clamp, beam clamp, sleeve clamp, swivel clamp, ladder clamp, and joint pin clamp. What is top rail or handrail? Top rail or handrail used as a barrier on working platform of a scaffolding. It is used for prevent fall of person from height. Top rail height should be 950 mm to 1200 mm or 42 inch or 107 centimeter according to OSA, and force capacity will be 90 kg. What is mid-rail? Mid-rail used as a barrier on working platform of a scaffolding. It is used for prevent fall of person from height. Mid-rail height should be 450 mm to 600 mm or 53 centimeter or 525 mm. Force capacity will be 67 kg. What are the hazards of a scaffolding work? Uneven ground surface, wet and loose soil and of ground, wet and loose soil of ground, collapse of a scaffolding, use non-inspected scaffolding work platform, tip of tools and material, fall of version, improper installation of top rail, improper installation of mid rail, improper installation of clamp, improper access and egress, incompetent scaffolder, improper barricading and signboards, pinch point and sharp edge, use damaged full body harness, do not use 100% tie off of full body harness, high wind and rain condition. Question of a scaffolding work: provide valid work permit, method of a statement, rescue plan, provide third party certify as scaffolder and also require third party certify work at height training, provide even and hard ground surface for erection of scaffolding, provide guardrail system, provide top rail and mid rail, provide tow board, provide inspected full body harness and use 100% tie off. Scaffolding erection and dismantling should be done under close competent supervision, provide proper access and egress, follow a tag system of scaffolding with the yellow tag, green tag and red tag, follow 3-point contact rule for climbing the ladder of scaffolding, maintain an inspection record, avoid overloading on a scaffolding work platform. What is guardrail system? Top rail, mid rail and tow board collectively known as guardrail system. Top rail and mid rail prevent fall of person and tow board prevent fall of tools and material. Top rail and mid rail install as a barrier on a scaffolding working platform for prevent fall of person. What is a scaffolding tag system? During a scaffolding erection, we use 3 tag system: yellow tag, green tag and red tag. Red tag used for do not perform with the scaffolding, yellow tag used for modification of a scaffolding and green tag used for ready to use of a scaffolding. And remember, validity of a scaffolding tag will be 7 days. How many type of fall protection system of a scaffolding? Fall protection system of a scaffolding: guardrail system, full body harness system, safety net system. Note, guardrail is collectively known as top rail, mid rail and tow board. Next question, what is full body harness? Full body harness is a personal protective equipment and it is generally used for perform at height above 1.8 meter or 6 feet. What are the contents of a scaffolding tag? Content of a scaffolding tag: location, date of inspection, scaffolder, inspector name and signature, type of a scaffolding, maximum loading capacity of a scaffolding. There should be mentioned in a scaffolding tag. That is actual content of a scaffolding tag. Next question, when inspection should be done of a scaffolding? Before start the work on a scaffold, once in a week, after heavy rain and a storm. What are the points to be checked while green tagging erected on a scaffolding? Check valid work permit, method of statement, formal risk assessment, competent scaffolder should be available on site. Ensure use only inspected scaffolding. Ground surface should be even and hard. Ensure base plate and sole plate must be installed on ground of a scaffolding. Kicker lift or base lift must be installed in base of a scaffolding. Kicker lift must be installed above 150 mm above ground level. A scaffolding must be installed 4:1 ratio and angle will be 75 degree. Ladder should be raised 1 meter above from the landing place. All personnel should be follow 3-point contact rule for climbing a scaffolding ladder. Ensure full body harness should be available. Ensure top rail and mid rail systems should be installed on working platform of a scaffolding. Top rail height will be maintaining 950 mm to 1200 mm. Top rail force capacity will be 90 kg. Mid rail height will be 450 mm to 600 mm. Never use painted ladder. Always use proper inspected ladder. Ladder should be installed 4:1 ratio and angle should be 75 degree. Here 4 meter is the height of ladder and 1 meter is distance from support or wall. Follow 3-point contact rule for climbing on ladder. 3-point contact means 2 feet and 1 hand always contact with ladder, or 2 hand and 1 feet always contact with ladder. Ladder should be extended or rise above 1 meter from landing platform. Never use damaged rungs ladder. Rungs space should be 300 mm. Ladder must be tie off with support structure. What is 3-point contact of ladder safety? 3-point contact means 2 feet and 1 hand always contact with ladder. What is outer diameter of a scaffolding tube? Outer diameter of a scaffolding tube is 48.3 mm. What is length of a standard or post in a scaffolding? Length of a standard is 6.3 meter. Which material used for a scaffolding tube? Galvanized steel material used for a scaffolding tube. What should be the thickness of the scaffolding tube? A scaffolding tube thickness will be 4 mm. To a scaffolding post horizontally, what is called? Answer is laser. What is the name of a scaffolding component that is used to support of a scaffolding plank? Answer is transom or bearer. What is the name of a scaffolding component that is provide more stability? Brushing. What is the type of brushing in a scaffolding? There are two types of brushing, cross brushing and face brushing. What angle face brushing fixed in a scaffolding? Face brushing always fixed in a 45 degree. What is maximum spacing allowed between two planks? There is allowed 1 inch. What is width of walkway and platform in a scaffolding? Minimum 18 inches. What should be the width of a scaffolding plank? A scaffolding plank width should be 150 mm to 300 mm. What should be the height of the scaffolding toy board? A scaffolding toy board height should be 6 inch or 150 mm. What is the standard of platform? Every working platform shall be minimum 600 mm wide when used for person only, not for material. Required 800 mm width for working and kept material. How much working platform can be extended to carry out work? 600 mm. What should be minimum distance between gain wheel to platform? Answer is 750 millimeter. Next question, what are the dimensions of guardrail or railing system? Top rail height should be 950 mm to 1200 mm. Mid rail height should be 400 mm to 600 mm. Toy board height should be 100 mm to 150 mm. What is railing system or guardrail system? Handrail and midrail and toy board collectively known as railing or guardrail system.